how we're back so soon, but we are with another product empties. I feel like I've been blowing through a lot of stuff lately, which is good because I'm actually using up a lot of items. So I'm gonna go through everything I've used up this time, let you know what I think about it, whether I would repurchase these or not, and just all of my general thoughts on these products. So starting off, let's do hair care products this time. So the first two things that I've used up are things I've used up plenty of times, and I definitely would repurchase these. And it's the Suave shampoo and conditioner. This is the Silk Protein Infusion one. I go back and forth between the green one, which I think that's like the sweet almond oil one. I can't remember, but that's what I'm using right now. I love that one. This one's the Silk Infusion. Love this one too. I like the keratin one. I kind of use all three of those interchangeably, and I'm a big fan of them. They just make my hair feel good, and they're so affordable. I love these a lot. So I've used up those. This is one of the most recent products that I've used up, and this is what I used to do my gray hair color this time. This is from Pravana. This is the Chroma Silk Express Tones 5-minute toner, and this one is in the color Smoky Silver. So this is what I used this time. I used one whole container of this plus like maybe 2 ounces of another one to finish up my hair, and this is how it looks after one wash. It definitely has faded just a little bit from that first one, but I always like my hair when I'm doing like the gray silver to do a lot darker, and then as it fades, this platinumy silver starts to come out and it lasts so much longer for me. So even though this is a little bit darker right now than compared to like my Target hair color, I really like doing it this way just because it makes it last so much longer. If I just try to do like the silvery light white platinum off the bat, it typically doesn't last as long. So it's been a while since I'd used this. I have used it before and I completely forgot how much I love this color. It worked out so great, and it technically is a 5-minute toner, but I always leave mine on for way longer, which also makes it darker. So the longer you leave it on, the darker it will develop to. And since it's just me doing my hair, it takes a little bit of time to get it all on there, but I actually really like this one a lot. I would totally purchase this one again. I do kind of go back and forth a lot with what grays and silvers I use because I like to just try a lot of new colors, and this is definitely one I really enjoy. You do need a zero lift developer to mix with this to develop it, but I just really enjoy this one, and it made my hair feel very soft, and this one doesn't have like that gross ammonia smell, which I feel like is so common with any type of actual like gray or silver or just any hair dye in general. It has that really strong smell. This one does not have that, so I love that about this. Next, I used up a couple hair treatments. These are just like some random ones I found that I wanted to use up. This is actually one that I'm sure I got from one of the Korean websites that I used to purchase from all the time. So it was either from Rose Shop or Sweet Korea. This is just a little random one. This is called the CP1 Hair Treatment. It worked, it did good, made my hair feel nice. I didn't think it was like anything that special or anything. And of course I feel like, I don't know, for me, a lot of these little treatment masks are kind of like a sheet mask in my opinion. I kind of feel like they all do the same thing. If they're cheap enough, they're good. So another one I got, I can't remember where I got this from, but this one is called the Agree Pro Salon Quality Vitamin E Olive Oil. Again, this one I got for 99 cents. Wherever I got it from. Again, I feel like you just kind of can't go wrong with these types of hair masks. So I typically like to do these maybe like once a month just to kind of like really give my hair a lot more moisturizing kind of properties and stuff, because my hair is obviously very damaged. So I like to do these, you know, probably once a month or so just to kind of like make my hair feel a little bit softer. I have very rarely ever met a hair treatment that I didn't like. So pretty much my hair will take anything it can get. Next up, we have some makeup removers, as always. You know the drill, EpiL. I love these. I get these from Big Lots. This is a 30 count for $1, or you can get the 60 count for $2. The only thing is the last time I went to my Big Lots, and I'm hoping it was just like a little fluke, but I could not find any of these anywhere. I did find one other version of the EpiL ones that I have used up that I have right here that I just finished up using, but these were $2.50 and you get 36 towelettes, when the regular ones I used to get obviously were 60 for $2, so definitely not as good of a deal, but these were the only ones I could find. These are just the EpiL original ones. I didn't love these ones as much, just obviously because I don't get as many makeup wipes in this one, so I'm hoping next time I go to my Big Lots they will have these again, because if they get rid of these, I don't know what I will do. I really don't know. I have been using these for like 15 years now at least, and I love these so much. So Big Lots, you've got some explaining to do, but I did use up both of those. Next, I have a Bath & Body Works lotion that I've used up. These are some of my favorite lotions ever. These are the like shea ones. These are my absolute favorite. I stock up on these whenever they have their semi-annual sales. Speaking of, they're going to have another end of year semi-annual sale coming up soon. So I'm really excited to kind of pick up some more items, but this is the aromatherapy one, and I haven't tried too many of the scents, but this one I actually really enjoy. This one is the cedar wood and vanilla, so it's obviously a very like sweet and woodsy type of scent. This one is so good, especially if you kind of like those little bit more warmer kinds of scents. Love this one so much. It almost goes a little bit like unisexy with like the scent, like it, but it's not too masculine at all. It just, oh, it's a delicious one. I feel like anyone can wear this one, and it's just a very relaxing kind of scent. Also, quick PSA, if you like these lotions and you are not like cutting the top off and scraping out every last product, you are wasting so much product if you are just throwing these out. I always cut them open, get every last bit out of these, and you guys would be so surprised at how much is left in here that you can't squeeze out. So definitely get every drop out of these, you guys. The next Bath & Body Works product I used up, this was one of the gentle foaming hand soaps. This one is in the scent Bright Summer Days, and this one smelled all right. I liked it, but I didn't love it enough to feel like, oh, this is one I have to get again. But it's just like a really nice general clean kind of scent. This one says it is coconut milk, sunny, starfruit, and warm sands. Definitely a very nice scent, but I wasn't like dying to have this one again. But I mean, if it's on sale, I'd definitely pick it up. It was a good one, but I don't feel like I have to have the scent. Another little random item, but I am trying to use up, I have so many of these travel size toothpaste that like I get from the dentist like every time I go, and I just don't travel enough to need to like use like these little toothpaste all the time, because usually I'm just traveling to my boyfriend's house and I'm using up his toothpaste. So I have so many of these, but I've decided I need to just like use these up at home and just keep like 2 or 3 of them on reserve, but then get rid of all the other ones. So I've used up another one of these, and I'm almost done with another one. They go pretty quick, but it feels good to like actually use up stuff and not hoard so many things, because I obviously have a problem with that. So we used up another little toothpaste. Another random product, but I'm so glad I used this up because it's kind of like, how often do you use this up? But this is a bottle of 70% rubbing alcohol. This is just kind of like a universal product. I use it for a million things. I use it for sanitizing things. I use it for cleaning things. I use it whenever I do my nails to do the gel nail polish to wipe the top coat off. So used up one of these. I feel like this has a million and one uses, and it's always so handy to have. And it's kind of like a chapstick. It's like, when have you ever used up a chapstick? Oh, also I used up a soap. This is from Buff City Soap. This one was called All Hail the Queen. I like their soaps. They're okay, but I found recently that some of their soaps, I've noticed that they smell really good when you first get them, but when you have them in the shower and you use them longer, some of the scent goes away, and then you're kind of left with like that raw material kind of scent, and I'm not quite sure what it is, but I don't really love it. So I think I'm gonna use up the rest of the Buff City soaps that I have in my collection. I probably have maybe like 4 or 5 bars left, but I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase, just because I don't really care for like the after smell. And also, I am a soap maker myself. I do have an Etsy shop for my soap, so if you're interested in purchasing any handmade artisan soaps, definitely check it out. It's called Velvet Soap Company on Etsy. Quick plug over. All right, and on to the last few items. We've got some kind of like smell good, like candles and house scent things. This is from Better Homes and Gardens. I get this at Walmart, and these are like their little, it's kind of like the Bath & Body Works wallflower dupes. However, they do not work with the Bath & Body Works adapter little plug-in thing, so don't make that mistake like I did. So you do have to get the actual Better Homes and Gardens, or I think it's Mainstays. I think that's the other one that they make at Walmart that fits these. I really like these because they're probably about, I would say like $3 a piece. And I definitely need to go back and get some more scents. This one was really good. This one was called Cashmere and Marshmallow. I think it's a little more heavy on the cashmere side, but it smells so delicious and good, and I love it. And I feel like these last moderately as far as like how long they last, and they're definitely very scented when you first put them in. I feel like they go strong, and then they do kind of fade out a little bit, but I still like these a lot. And there's that one, and I always forget the name of, it was like pumpkin cream or something like that. I can't remember. butter pecan. I don't know. I forget the name every time, but it's one of my favorites and I definitely want to get that one again soon. And finally, the last few things I have are some candles. Now I have been kind of going candle crazy lately, burning up a lot of like old candles that I had and just kind of like trying to pare down some of my collection and not bring in as many candles. So I'm definitely working through that. So I have a few that I've used up. This first one is from DW Home. I got this one from TJ Maxx for $4.99. This one is so cute. I love the packaging of it. This was obviously like a Halloween kind of candle and it was the caramel apple lollipop scent. In the jar, it smells so good and it has like a really good like cold throw just from like smelling it in the jar, but I have to say the hot throw in this one wasn't that good, and I was kind of sad because I really love this brand and I feel like a lot of their candles can be a little bit hit or miss as far as like the large ones and the small ones. I've had some where like the large ones are good but the small version is bad, and then I've had it like vice versa. This one's okay, but I wasn't that impressed with this line of candles. I have tried several other, but I just felt like they're not as strong as some of the larger ones, so I don't think I would purchase any more from like this specific line that kind of like has like these cute little decorative lids like this. But it is such a cute jar and so fun, and I liked the scent, but I just couldn't smell it very well when it was actually burning unless it was in like a very small space like a bathroom, and I just don't really feel like I burn candles too often in the bathroom. So I love the scent, I just wish this one was a little bit stronger. Another DW Homes. Now this is what I'm saying, like here's the small one, here's the large one. Now the large ones I always feel like in this particular packaging that look like this, the large ones are the way to go. This one was such a strong scent. This one was the boba tea scent, which I thought was so cute. I got this one at Marshall's for $9.99 like forever ago. This is one I've had in my collection for a while, so I don't even know if you can find this one anymore, but this one was so good. It definitely did kind of have like that milk kind of tea scent to it. It was very good. I love this one. It smelled so good, and this one was actually very strong and it had an amazing hot throw. I could actually smell this like throughout my house. So again, like I said, sometimes the size of the candle really makes the difference. So this one I would definitely repurchase these kind of ones in this style in the large size, but not the small one. And finally, the last candle I have, this is another one I've had for a while. This one is called Best Mom Ever. I don't know if that's the actual candle name. Let me see. No, so the actual scent of this one is Fresh Cut Lilacs, and this one is so good. And you guys, I am not a floral person typically, but this one was so good. So the scent notes of this one is lilac bouquets, dewy greens, and soft spring air. This was one I think I got for my mom like forever ago for Mother's Day, and it just kind of was like half burned, and I stuck it back in my candle cabinet, and I actually dug it out a couple weeks ago, and I was like, well, it's not really kind of the time of year to burn this one, but let's go for it anyway just to use it up. So I burned this one, and you guys, I'm so surprised how much I enjoyed this one. This is so strong. This I feel like might be one of the strongest Bath & Body Works candles I have ever used, and this one was like old and half burned up anyway, and it was still going so strong. And like I said, I'm not typically a floral person, but there's something about this one that just smelled so good. So as you know, I always like to repurpose these Bath & Body Works candle jars. So this one's actually got like a little label on here, so I'll just pull that off, clean up the inside a bit, and find another use to use this, because I always love to repurpose these candle jars. I feel like they're like the perfect candle jar to reuse things for, so I always like to keep these and give them another purpose. Alright guys, so that is it for everything so far in this empties. Now I do have a whole lot of makeup empties that I will be doing very soon. For the end of the year, we're going to be doing all the makeup products that I have used up in this year. I like to do these all at the very end, and I like to see if I have met my yearly makeup goal to use up a certain amount of products. So that video is going to be coming up shortly, so definitely keep your eyes open for that if you want to see every makeup item that I have used up this year. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys later.